Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the anti-Japan Centralist Australia Hearts of Iron 4 Let's Play, where I've actually already recorded this episode once, so I do have a little bit of foreknowledge. But I'm gonna try and let it play out as I did before. Because to be completely honest, it ended up working out well for me. So I don't really want to undo something that already sort of worked. I want to delete. Yeah, that. My troops are going to move in there. We're saving up. I know we came back at the end of from a gap in recording, but we're... Oh, damn it, I already feel like I've explained all this, but I haven't. We have 3 military productions. We're running out of guns, so I'm going to put that on there, and then that uses all that up. We could modify the government, but I'm going to save up and get the manpower laws. Staying on free trade. We have available planes, so it's hardly any, but let's create an air wing. And actually, can I assign you? I probably could have, but I think I've done it wrong. But either way, I think they're going to be flying to that base now. They say they're deploying, so hopefully that's sorted. Out-of-date equipment is the Canberra class, which is a ship that we've already put in a good chunk of work to, so we'll let that finish off. And we've managed to develop 2 whole levels of heavy cruiser while we've been building that, because we're basically making no progress due to having no oil or nothing else. I am still trying to work on integrating... I don't want you. Control yourself. British Malaya or Australian Malaya, but that's going to involve building in their things. I didn't actually check that last time. We're actually building our defense. We can cancel you out. Siam, repairing the infrastructure would be good because we're struggling on the manpower. Let's see, there's no room. Just about anything in Australia and Malaya, and I don't know how else to try and integrate them. I guess I'm gonna have to try and get some radar stations, get the technology up for that. And I could build up their naval bases. I think is you. There'll be a good forward base once we actually get there as a, well, I'll say forward base. A more sturdy forward base than the bit we're claiming here, and maybe fall back and try and take on the Indonesian order at some point, which should be going fascist, which might actually, yeah, I just thought they could join the Axis at any time. Because they didn't join me! And that'd be my fault! Insufficient resources, we need a crap ton of oil and a crap ton of steel. The steel's more important because we're running out of guns. Should be the United States we needed to trade with. Let's at least fix the steel and we'll run low on the oil, which I hope will mean we will... have a slightly less of a bad time when it comes to dealing with them. We have nobody in this gap, that's fine. In fact, actually, while we have... I will be happy to let them... You two just failed an attack. Can I push you back? I can, good. 1 and... 2, can you push here? Yep, okay, this is actually going different to the previous game already, but I didn't really want you to get involved in that. Pull out. Pull out. I gave you an order. You're gonna get yourself freaking cut off again. That happened last time. I know they're defending the airbase, but it's pointless defending an airbase. You're really low on supply, but can you... Yeah, it looks like you can. It's pointless defending an airbase once you... Okay, and we're having to fall back here, so that is lost. That airbase is... Can I get somebody in there to defend it, at least slow them down? No. And because you're no longer connected, I would much rather... Okay, I'm not bothered about you fighting that. I want you to actually pull back a bit. Try and get in from the top here. And if they fill into this gap, this is the land I want to take anyway, so that's not much of a problem. As long as we defend Bangkok and we can fall back down the peninsula if need be, I'm happy. A British troop which is just going to get itself killed. 92, 93, 96. Okay, that's that reconnected. A number of Japanese troops are building up here. I'd like them to move down into this square here so we can do a small encirclement, unless... Can my one little car defend this? I don't think it can. One of our guys is wounded, but I don't think he's a big deal. Need to defend here. I think that was overreaching on my part. This defense should... I don't think that defense is held. Only one of you are moving, please. Because that would be the route to Bangkok, I just realised. I'm like, oh, defend this! Defend the airport! Oh yeah, just leave Bangkok wide open. Yeah, you guys are coming down to the airport. Leaving these guys here for a little bit longer. They're already struggling for supplies. I'm struggling for supplies even worse, though, so I can't really attack straight away. Apparently I'm struggling that bad that they can just outright attack. Although... it looks like it is going into our favour. Let's take the one with a bit more supplies and do a counter-attack here. Didn't do much, but it was enough to slow them down. Might be able to do this here and push them down into one square. One province, even. Research collaboration. Sorry, I've been struggling to talk recently. Now, I didn't actually look much into the national focuses before. Do uranium mining, which... to research techs, not much. War on Japan, we're already at war with Japan. Ugh. Hopefully I've cut the majority of that out. Sorry, a sneeze. It looks like it is over here that we're going to be dealing with. We can't do any of that. It's this tree that we'll be filling in, or these trees. Could do the RAF. Expand the northern provinces to random, basically doctrines. The WAF auxiliaries. Let's get some land doctrine research. Research slot available. Oh, so that's what it gave us. Last time I'm like, oh god, we got that. Yeah, why haven't we got research bonuses? No, it was an extra research slot. 39. Oh crap, I thought we was paused. 41, so we can actually get some more centralization, which should hopefully mean we can build some more things. You two, they're terribly out of supply, so hopefully the two of you pincering on there can do that. Unread naval battle results. Oh, I didn't know we'd actually had a naval battle. It's still ongoing. We are gonna die. We have a great air support, so that might be our saving grace, but basically two of our ships versus a large Japanese force. Unassigned divisions. I don't want you. Defend yourself. Insufficient resources still just for oil. You should have a mission. Yeah, sorry, I had you in the wrong base. That is my fault. Where were we? We was on tech, wasn't we? Yeah. And we just researched the Vickers. Let's try and get down to the Churchill. I'm not particularly planning on using heavy tanks, but by the time we've done the Churchill, we'll be able to get the Black Prince. And Oh, actually, with better max speed and reliability and less research time, maybe the Black Prince, almost just because it's, you know, a reference, well, it's not a reference to Blackadder, but it makes me think of Blackadder, we might actually do heavy tanks. I think I'm going to justify that as a cunning plan, a very cunning plan at that. Can we... I'm not fussed about going there, I want to defend this so that we can actually crush these free. Oh, Christ's sake. Why is the airbase undefended? And we're letting them out. Damn it! That's my fault for... And this is cut off. But that's my fault because I had the game going while I wasn't looking. They are coming even closer to pushing down here. I can't do much, but if I can cost them the odd division here and there, you might as well get involved in that now instead. If I can cost them the odd division here and there, that's, you know, that's basically all I can do. And I do need to take that airbase. Thankfully, resurrounded. Keep it surrounded. For Christ! Right, I have 6 troops here. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 provinces. It shouldn't be that hard to maintain it. I think they got out again because this was here. But I guess, you know, I'm that low on supplies. Right, what is the supply bottleneck? Is it resource map mode I want? No. Factions. I know I can see the resources, like the supply even. It just doesn't seem to... Right, supply areas, okay. Oh, Luna's woken up at the end of an episode. See the most recent update for any information regarding that. Right, the previous bottleneck is infrastructure in Siam. This is Siam, isn't it? So yeah, I do need to rebuild up Siam, and I think that's what we're struggling on the resources. But that'll happen in the next episode. So as always, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for watching, but unfortunately I'm going to have to say goodbye. Goodbye.